February 19, 2022. Yeah, this will be my 41-day update. 41 days ago, January 9th, about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I unlocked my C1. Unlocked it. A couple of days of shaking and it kind of slid over. Went back where it belonged, sort of. Worked on it and everything was looking good and kind of got hung up there. Stopped. So I had to start working on it again, and 3 weeks after that, pretty much about 3 weeks ago, old C2 popped in, because it was out too. Ooh, yeah. And then I've had a lot of retaliatory stuff over my ear here. It's all growing back in, snapping, crunching, just, I don't know, C3 may have moved in too. I've had some other stuff going on, but here's where I'm at. I started doing my stretching and checking and seeing exactly where I'm at about a week ago, a little week ago, 8 days. So I'm about day 9 and firing up nerves. Now, anything to do about firing up nerves. But yeah, you gotta like stand on one leg. See if you can stand up on your tippy toe and hold up without falling down. So you do that with your right leg. Can't hold it up. And y'all wobbly. That nerve's not all there. You ain't quite got it in. So been doing a lot of that, a lot of stretching, a lot of relocating. Those shoulders all moved down and back, sort of, I don't know, my chest is still changing. My ears ain't hurting near as bad as they were, but it's felt like there for several weeks, like I had a horse smashing on my eardrum. It's not a really pleasant feeling. Anyway, I burned in my right arm. He says this nerve right here that goes to your forearm, when it runs up your arm, goes through there and runs right upside your neck. Goes in right in there somewhere. Not my funny bone nerve, different nerve. That one burned in about 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, I got some strength coming back in that hand. It's nice. Been trying to get this one to go. I'm not getting much no cooperation out of my left side hardly at all. My left hand's still really, really weak. Ain't got no nerves to fire up in it at all. I'm not sure. But I mean, it works. And I'm trying to get it to. That's kind of the same thing on my left leg. And my right leg, it's affected every limb on my body. But I'm really more damaged on this side. My right side's really coming in tune. I'm still having some wobbliness out of that. But my left side issue is, kind of what I'm talking about here. Okay? Try to stand up. Hopefully you can get it to settle down a little bit. And after you get to there, kind of get to where you can kind of get up and hold it without having to. It feels like you're on a tightrope. Best way to describe it. You're on a tightrope. It's hard to balance. You're going to have to burn these nerves back in to get the balance back. After you can do it with support, that's your foot supported on something, you're going to go to the next phase, which is where I'm at, and I'm working on this. It's going to burn my nerves back in because you got to do as much as you can. Just keep firing on them, fire on them, fire on them. Make them work. You're going to do one leg at a time. And when you get one of them stabilized, calm down, quit shaking. Then you can try to go up on your toes. And then that's going to make it burn some more. Because every muscle you're working, all the nerves that go to that muscle that are not firing good and clean, you're going to have to burn them through and make them fire clean. I've actually been working on my left side a lot harder than my right side. But yeah, my left side's pretty messed up. It's really shaky. Feels like it's pulsing. which makes it very difficult to control it. Like I say, you're going to have to burn this stuff back in. Now this nerve that runs down the side of your neck, there's one that runs down the side of the neck right here. You got to break those free. Break all that free. You're shaking your head, getting your stuff back in. Stuff's going to be moving. You're going to be growing this stuff back out in your ears. It's going to be popping and crunching all up in here. Sounds like it's relocating, but I think it's just a bunch of cartilage. It don't sound like bone to bone, but it's still nasty sounding. It cracks and crunches. And you want to get this one going. And you want to go forwards and backwards. Forwards or backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Up, down. And you start twisting your back. And that'll come out all the way through your hip. You're gonna have to want it back. If you don't want it back, well, but I can tell you from right now, where I'm standing at right now, 41 days in after I got it unhooked, it's worth every second of it. I wished I'd done this 28 and a half years ago. Boy, I wished I'd had the knowledge 28 and a half years ago to do this. But I'm a little behind schedule. I mean, I was really hoping to be done with all this to where I wouldn't be having any issues with it at all by now. Tomorrow will be day 42, it's 6 weeks. That's pretty much when you got to get up and start working on it, start getting it back together. Like I said, I've been working on it a little bit longer than that. I've had a lot of positive results. I'm not unhappy with my condition now. And hopefully I'll be back at work, making some money like I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, that's what God put me here for my family and everything. I got a hit, little kids to feed. And all I got was, you're okay, it's fine, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Yeah, 28 and a half years ago, I wished I'd got this. I wished I had this weapon. Yeah, my swelling is coming down a little bit. I'm going to be coon-eyed for, I don't know how to say it. Got a lot of darkness in there, and that's usually what it looks like about a month after I got my nose busted. It's all from the joint and all in there that moved. That blood's still in there. It's got to finish healing out. It'll heal out. Like I said, my swelling's gone down a little bit though. That is really, really nice. You get rid of that hypersensitivity, man. And most people get that, they're just going to go kill themselves. They ain't going to put up with that. Nobody puts up with that. You ain't got a pill to work for that. Anyway, God bless from the 405. I am like crawling all over my cage ready to fly. Later.